Alright, so we're gonna perform a block test on this 1992 Chevy Suburban 5.7 liter. Normally with the bad head gasket you would have a either fluctuating temperature gauge, up and down, overheating, white smoke from the tailpipe, or a sweet smell inside the car in the cabin, like possibly through your AC vents. Or worst case scenario, when you pull this dipstick, I mean not on this truck, but maybe the vehicle you're working on, you would see that the oil would probably be like really milky, kind of like chocolate milk. But you see this one is in great condition, so we're not going to worry much about this one. We're just going to actually perform the test, so give you more or less of an idea of how to do it. So this is a block tester here from AutoZone. You can rent it for about 25 bucks, and it comes with a little, kind of like a little plunger here, squeeze, and this little tube looking thing here, which we're gonna insert into the radiator. But before you do all this, try to drain some fluid from the radiator. At least they recommend at least 3 to 4 inches down, but I would probably take it down more. You know, drain about like maybe about a half a quart maybe. Then you could actually refill it back, as long as you put it in a clean container. Can't really see in there, it's kind of dark, but I took it down quite a way. So here we go. So before we put it on there, before we put that piece in the radiator, here's the block test fluid. You kind of have to get this with the rental tool when you go and pick it up at AutoZone. But it's about $7.99 for this thing. So what we're gonna do here is fill it up, and then we'll just go from there. Let me have my son here help me open that up. Take it out. Okay, hop over. So we're gonna install this here in the radiator, just just like that. Push it in. Make sure it's nice and snug in there. I don't know if you can see here where it says, fluid level. We want to fill up the fluid level up to that little yellow line there, and then from there it's pretty much very simple. So here we go. We're gonna fill it up with the test fluid here. Let's fill it up a little bit more. That's about good. And what we're gonna do now is put the little plunger up top. I'm gonna put the plunger in there. Lift your hands on. Make sure that the little pin looking silver tab is on top. Make sure it's nice and snug in there. And what we're going to do now is just get the helper to turn the car on, and we want to make sure that this fluid does not turn either yellow or blue-green. Blue-green would be the first step, yellow would be the second, and let's make sure it doesn't turn those colors. If it happens to turn those colors, there could be two problems. Either your lower intake gasket's faulty, it's got a crack somewhere, or worst case scenario, yellow is a possible head gasket crack, or just basically falling apart. So either way, whatever color you get, I would recommend tearing it down and putting it all back together with new gaskets. So here we go, let's try this. You should know what it's gonna do within the first minute or so, so we'll show you from there. Here we go, son. Go turn the truck on. So here we go, he's gonna turn the truck on, and we're gonna keep an eye on that blue dye. Here we go. Alright, there we go. We'll talk a little bit louder here because the truck's kind of loud. So what we want to do is we want to push on this here once. 5 seconds, kind of push it again. You want to keep an eye on that blue test fluid, okay? Sometimes the plunger gets stuck a little, so just kind of play with it. Turn it, but keep it nice and snug in there. Squeeze it again. Just keep an eye on the fluid. I would say probably do this for about a minute or so, minute and a half. If you see no change in color, you have nothing to be concerned about. It means head gaskets pretty much in relatively good condition. As you can see here, still got blue fluid, which is a good indication. I'm trying to mess with this little plunger here. Give me a hard time. Okay, squeeze it again. There we go. Looks good. Still looks good. Nice and blue like ocean water. So it's actually doing pretty good right now. We've already had it on for about how long, son? Had it on for about 2 minutes already. So this is a good, very good sign here. So that's pretty much it, guys. It's pretty simple, easy. Save you a big headache. Go to AutoZone or your local parts store, rent it, put it on there just the way we showed you, and that's about it. So thanks for watching, and that's how you do a head gasket test. Thank you, guys.